Hey, welcome back to Little Hollow Homestead. As I get a project going in my mind, I have a hard time shutting it down and not completing it. I don't know if anyone else is like that, but I really have a hard time once I start doing something. So the other day I took and I excavated all this hillside so it's flat, so my existing meat chicken pen can be extended. So I'm going to extend my meat chicken pen all the way down to here. So the thought the other day was I'm just going to excavate this hillside, get it flat, ready for spring, right? So I can get going in the spring. Well, the thought just kind of started to percolate in my brain, and I just couldn't leave it alone. So this morning, I'm going to come down and I'm going to do it. I'm going to get the meat chicken pen extended. You can see I've already got the ring around the poplar tree that protects it from the deer. I've got that taken off. I'll show you in detail kind of what my plan is. And then we'll run down to Tractor Supply, grab a cattle panel, come in, pound some posts, and get this thing extended. And so I can get this project checked off in my brain so it doesn't haunt me all winter long like I think it probably would do if I did. Here you go. This is the excavation work that I did the other day. Originally, I was going to attach the cattle panel. Oh, I'm going to remove that. This will be the new end panel on the other end. I was originally going to attach a cattle panel and go around the tree this way. I think now I'm going to utilize this T-post I've got in the ground that was supporting the deer fence, and I'm going to run from my gate post out to here and then run a cattle panel down here all the way down and then back and back. So that's the plan. Just in the process now of removing that end panel. We'll get that moved. We'll figure out what we're going to do here to span this little gap of fence. I might have a chunk of an old cattle panel I can put in there, but we'll straighten this post up so it's a little more plumb, looks a little nicer, and then my gate will continue to operate the way it has been over the years. So there you go. There's the project for today. We are going to get going. It's the ground did definitely freeze last night, and so it's really chilly this morning, but we're going to get going. Got the girls out doing their thing already this morning, and sun's coming up, so it should be a decent day. So we're going to go down a Tractor Supply here in just a second, and we'll get going. I don't know if it's natural evolution or what, but it seems like every time I come up with a game plan, I'm always modifying it as I go. So you can see I ended up removing that one T-post, and we'll bring our new gate post right to here. That way we don't have to make that funky little angle. We can go straight from this T-post down to the end, back over and back. See, I did manage to get the end panel off. So we're wide open, we are ready to go. I just need a cattle panel. I'm on the wrong side of things. Phew. Okay, before we get too much further, we're going to cut this panel so it's a little easier to manage. So, should be 24 cells in each cattle panel, so right at 12, this is the middle, right? But I'm going to double check. Yep, right, okay. So this is the middle, right? Here in the middle. Too late now. Okay, that makes that a lot easier to manage. All right, we'll go ahead and get this end wired up. We know where our post is going to go. We'll eyeball it. This isn't rocket science or going on the cover of some fancy magazine. We're going to make it work for what we need. So I'll get going here. Actually, put our post in so I got something to help hold it up. Except we need to do a little more excavation work here. Oh, that ground is frozen. One thing we got plenty of down in this hollow is rocks. At the bottom of a big old canyon, and the last glacier that came through here really brought a lot of rocks with it. There we go. By my eyeball, that looks straight. What do you think, Izzy? Is that straight? Okay, so my phone is on low battery. I hate it when you plug your phone in all night long and you don't check it and it doesn't charge. So anyway, we're just going to shoot some incremental videos here to complete the process. So there you go. First panel is in. First T-post is in. We're ready to make the corner here. You see I bend these around to the T-post just to give it a little more security. Next thing, we're going to put that panel across there, pound our post, and we'll put that end gate in here. And then you will notice my cattle panels are lined with chicken wire. That's to keep skunks, weasels, anything out that's going to harm your chickens. So once I get all the new panels put up, we'll do the same thing. I've got some old scrap wire that I'm going to use. There again, it's not going to be too fancy, but it'll be effective keeping those predators out. So here we go. Next phase that you'll see completed is that back panel. We've got it all fenced in. We're good to go. I'll slip and fall in this mud. Got our gate stop secure. There you go. We'll get some chicken wire on that, or some fence wire, or some field wire rather. And now I think we're ready to let it sit for the winter. Well, it is the day after of the meat chicken expansion pen project. I was about done and I got a call from a friend whose son had just shot an elk up above my house here a little ways, and he needed some help getting it out. And so I was happy to go give them a hand and help the young man retrieve his elk and harvest the meat. And so it was afternoon well spent. So by the time I got back to my project down here, it was almost dark. So I just went ahead and finished it up, and I'll show you the end result here of our project that we started yesterday. All right, there you go. We've got the field wire on here to prevent skunks and stuff from getting in. You can see I've propped this oak brush back up in hopes that it will grow and provide some shelter for the meat chickens, some natural shelter. And if you can tell, I don't know if you can see or not, but I've seeded. There you go. You can see the seeds right there. Get my finger out of the way. I seeded this with grass seeds, so this should be, oh, there's some more seed. There you go. So this should be nice and lush by the time we introduce the meat chickens down here this spring. We did finish the gate here. You can see I just have this stuck in the ground right here because my post that I put into the ground right there actually went in the same spot where I took this T-post out originally, and I moved it over just a little bit. So the soil's really soft right here. So I'm going to let that harden up over the winter time. As I backfilled this, I put a lot of rocks, but the idea is this goes right there, and that provides a nice, good, secure gate, a very low-tech gate for my chickens. So there you go. We are ready for winter, and I think it turned out well. We more than doubled the square footage here, so we should be able to fit a lot more chickens down here. But there you go. I thought I'd bring you back and at least wrap up the project for you. And as always, thank you for stopping by Little Hollow Homestead. On behalf of me, Stella, and Izzy, there she is. Thanks for stopping by the homestead and joining us on this little project that was just gonna fester and eat at me all winter long if I didn't get it done. So we got it done. I'm glad I did. It just gives me time in the spring to work on a different project, and we'll be ready for meat chickens. So other than building the chicken tractor up on the lawn, that's all we need to do in preparation for that meat chicken season to start over again. So until next time, have a great day wherever you are, and enjoy your day. And we'll catch you on the next adventure. See ya.